Hello and welcome to Patched. I'm your host, Paul James. Today I'm joined by Matto Phillips and Damo Camilleri. How are you, gentlemen?
Too bad.
Good. I feel a bit dark. I don't know why.
You're looking a bit darker. Maybe
can-
your
I
lighting
say,
has just
I
dialed
can
your
never-
lighting down a bit.
As I say,
I'll do that.
but the line's always the same. It's just for some reason I'm either green, blurry, or just not lit up properly. It's one of those three.
And sometimes all.
Oh, I know.
We'll wait for that low res stuff to kick in. Damo's been having a great time with us dropping on his end recently. You, the listener, viewer, will never see that. So, it is Patched Updates time. It's our last Tuesday of the month where we talk about all the games we've been playing over the course of the last 30 days or so. And who wants to get the ball rolling this month to discuss what they've been up to? I won't go last because usually I have a ton, but I don't this month. So,
Would you like to go first for once?
oh,
Yeah, actually, why don't you go first?
all right, I'll go first.
While Damo's still trying to find his Joy-Con problems, you could just talk about your games.
Yeah, so I've played 3 in particular. You'll pretty much see, like, they've all basically been for content for the site. The first one was, I guess the one that I've been playing the longest is Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olivertown. So basically the latest in kind of like the Harvest Moon franchise, really, since that kind of got rebranded and whatnot. Game's awesome. I like a good farming sim from way back. And Story of Seasons is just, like, I don't know, it just clicks. It hits all the right notes. They've made some little additions that are awesome, and then some other little additions that less so, I guess. The game also has, well, as of when I last played it, maybe about a week ago, that it had some frame rate issues when your farm gets a little bit too loaded with veggies and machines to process all the wood and shit that you collect. Things start to just chug a little bit, but they are looking to patch that out. I think it's only a few days away if the patch isn't out already. I don't know, shit's good. Have either of you two played like the Harvest Moons or Story of Seasons or even Stardew Valley?
I'd say I have.
Ah,
I've heard of it.
missing
Heard
out.
of Harvest. Wasn't Harvest Moon on 64? Was there a Harvest Moon on 64?
Yeah, but Harvest Moon even goes back to the Super Nintendo. That's where the first one popped up. So
Wow.
Super Nintendo,
I didn't know that.
Game Boy Color, which is still personally my favorite, or Game Boy, but I think it was like a Game Boy Color version specifically, still my favorite one. And then there's a shit ton of them. But yeah, there was like a rebranding years ago when there was kind of, it was because of the license changing hands or something in America, and so the name changed. It's still Harvest Moon, but it's not. And then there's actual Harvest Moon games that are coming out, and they're shit. I don't know. Like it's a whole mess. What's going on with the old Harvest Moon name? Don't play Harvest Moon anymore. Play Story of Seasons. It's Harvest Moon, but not. And
Harvest Moon.
Yeah,
But it is Harvest Moon.
but it's not. It's real confusing. But the game's awesome anyway. I've spent a little bit of time in just the last couple of days playing It Takes Two. So the one from Joseph Fares, Fuck the Oscars. I assume we all know the Fuck the Oscars reference. If we don't, I'll just make sure to crop it into the thing here, just on top of everything else. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing it. It's a 2-player co-op game, so a bit like A Way Out from a few years ago. I've been playing it with the dear wife, thanks to a code provided to us by EA. And sorry, I should also shout out Kat and Turn Left for the copy of Story of Seasons. Unlike our efforts with Monster Hunter World all those years ago, Kat, I did a video for you. So go check that out, people, on the Play YouTube channel. But
We. You say you? Did you say you or we?
well, I did one for Story of Seasons. We should have done one with World all those years ago. But maybe one day we'll still do it.
We did one with a Monster Hunter game.
We've done one with a Monster Hunter.
Just not the one we said we're going to do.
Yeah, we're going to do one with Rise. We'll do one, all 3 of us, with Rise sometime soon now that the game's out properly. But we'll talk about that in a sec. I've been really enjoying It Takes Two so far. Just like the stupid trolling and shit that goes on, I guess, when you're playing with someone else on the couch. Like there's little everyone has their own different role. It's not like you could just swap at any different point. Story moments kind of script. Wait, do either of you two know much about the game at all?
No, I believe it takes 2 people to play it. I've got that part.
It
down.
does. It indeed takes 2. No, so I mean, one of the
Is it like the cartoony version of A Way Out?
Yeah, more of meant to be kind of just slightly leaning into rom-com.
I remember the song.
Kind of
For the trailer.
Yeah, they smashed that over the head when the debut trailer first came out. But the whole idea, as Damo kind of crops himself out of the shot somewhat,
Oh well, sorry. Jesus.
is two parents that basically on a one-way track to divorce. The rate they're going. In fact, they're talking about getting the divorce.
Oh, what a
Yeah.
happy game. Wow.
The little daughter not wanting a bar of that has kind of these two little dolls, and she's kind of wishing that her parents would not break up, and then somehow a little bit of magic kicks in, and the two parents actually end up occupying the bodies of those two dolls, and have to kind of work together through a bunch of crazy different circumstances to get themselves out of that situation. But, and I'm not done yet, but in doing so, I'd imagine it's going to kind of help fix their relationship a little bit. There's this really like your Hitch sort of character, you know, the love doctor sort of thing. Or, you know, he's going to fix their relationship, but he's got like really, like he's a book, but he's got these but he's really weird like pelvic thrusts, which is a little bit off-putting at times. It's like he's not doing it on purpose, but he just kind of leans back. He's like, hey, and there's all that whole body shake, and then you see like what would be, I guess, if a book had a groin, its groin's kind of thrusting out a little bit. It's a bit weird and creepy in that regard. Like you have to see it. It's just one of those things you have to see.
This feels like a Conker's Bad Day.
Yeah, it's definitely not. But but yeah, like it basically you're just meant to. The two characters are kind of supposed to work together, and what I presume is that their relationship's going to kind of come back together, and they'll not get divorced. That's how I'm guessing it's going to go.
Nah.
It could be wrong.
No.
It could end in a trash fire. Who knows?
Do they have alternative endings? Is there a dark ending?
I hope so.
They just get divorced.
That's it. We'll try that out too. But yeah, I mean, Angelica and I have been really enjoying playing that so far. We've only probably put maybe an hour in so far, but we're just kind of chipping away at it and just do lots of stupid trolling shit. Everyone's got their own different role, so it's not interchangeable in any way. There's like a segment where you're kind of trapped in the shed at the moment. You're trying to get out of the shed there, and I've managed to just get my hand on these nails, which are apparently magical. I can just kind of toss them and they'll get stuck in something, and then at any moment I can recall them, a bit like Kratos' axe in God of War. And so naturally, I'm throwing these nails out. Angelica's meant to like use them as like a swing to hook herself across. She's got a hammer on her back, and she can kind of use that and then hook onto the thing and swing across. And so I wait until just the moment she jumps, and then I call the nails back, so she just falls to her death. She's doing all sorts of stupid shit to me, beating me over the head with the hammer. It's I guess
what a real hammer or the hammer in the game?
The hammer in the game, but I suspect that there's going to come a point where she might use a real hammer on me if I keep this shit going. But there's just constant like trolling that can go on amongst the two people playing. You can play it couch co-op, you can play it online. This is that a bit like A Way Out, that really great initiative that you would never expect from a game that EA publishes, but person who buys it, you can then send a code over to someone else so that they can then play online with you. What they call it, like
no surprises,
no surprise mechanics or anything like that.
Wow.
I think the only catch is the person who gets that code can't get like trophies or achievements or whatever, but that's it, because they don't own it. So yeah, I mean, we're just playing couch co-op there and really enjoying it. It's been pretty cool. And I'll probably report back during our next updates when I've actually finished it. The other game is the one that I've probably been sinking the most time into over the course of the last 3 or 4 weeks, and the game's just come out in the last few days for everyone else. I've been playing Monster Hunter Rise, as Matto raises it himself.
Rise.
Fuck, it's good. It's real good. Damo, have you spent much time with it yet? Not a chance yet.
I'll pick it up on Thursday.
Oh yeah, okay, so you're still a few days off. Matto, have you taken it for a spin yet?
No, I only got it today.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
I haven't played it yet. But I will soon.
It's unreal. I mean, people who've kind of followed the YouTube channel have possibly seen there's the Player 2 plays that Matto and I did where we failed to take out Mizutsune in co-op.
We'll do it so good too.
Yeah.
And then we died.
Yeah, and then it ended
So
very
close.
suddenly with like, I mean, you died twice and I was kind of having a pretty good time of it, no real issues at all, and then all of a sudden I got myself
And
into
you
one big
died.
issue and died, and then that was it. Boom. Over. And we were that close to killing it too. But yeah, I mean, I've been playing the majority of the game in single player. That was just the review conditions kind of meant that I couldn't really play co-op most of the time. Most of the time the servers were offline. So you could either play local co-op, but I don't really have anyone nearby that had the game at that particular point. So it had to be online. There was a very limited window to try it out, and Matto and you and I did a bit of multiplayer through the demo version, so people can go check that out. And if they want to see some single player, go check out the video I did a month or two ago in video there from the demo as well. My capture card's still out of action, so hopefully sometime soon I'll be doing some full game stuff. Maybe Matto will do it, since you've got the ability to and you've got the game yourself. We can see
It's not the internet.
Yeah, we'll see some Monster Hunter single player in action soon enough. But no, I mean, the game's amazing. The fact that they've kind of added the wire bugs in there just adds so much verticality to the game. There's the great wire bugs, which take you to really high parts of the map, but then there's just the other ones that you might be in combat and
What's
just
that face?
Yeah.
Well, some little bitch obviously didn't take on the behemoth when you got the cool armor in World, because if you had have done that, you would have loved Aerial Ace, man.
No, I don't know that I did actually.
The Dragoon armor was all about just flying around.
Because it was the Final Fantasy 15 behemoth, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so the armor was so broken, they ended up just removing it if you didn't do it in time, and all you could get was a layered armor because it was busted, insect glaive busted.
Yeah, okay. Actually, I think I remember you might have mentioned that sometime in the past anyway, but yeah, just the verticality that they've kind of brought into the game through the wire bug just makes a huge difference. Like something's charging at you. Like certainly when you're dealing with Magna Malo, which is kind of the main in terms of the core story, it's the main boss. There's then some of the high rank stuff that comes afterwards where you'll deal with some elder dragons or whatever. But like the one that's kind of pitched as the main boss, the one that's on the cover, the one that Matto was holding up before, like it launches itself at you at some crazy speeds at points, and basically the only way you can kind of avoid it reliably is to use the wire bug, and you've got limited uses of that, so you have to kind of be really strategic as to when you want to use it to be offensive, when you want to kind of bank it and play that kind of defensive evasive sort of role. But when you are going on the offense and you kind of use it to shoot yourself up into the air and then kind of crash down, in my case using the hammer, kind of crash down on top of the thing using the hammer, it feels really, really good. So that's a really cool addition, as is the Palamute. Just as that extra AI buddy along with you. There's a little bit more attack power in terms of mobility. It's great. I mean, Matt and I, if people go check out that Player 2 plays that we did last week, we only had one Palamute between us, so you could see me getting left behind as Matto constantly took off with the Palamute.
I got to ride the dog.
And he'd just shoot off into the distance, and I'd be trying to catch up. Thankfully for everyone watching, it was his video that we were recording, so...
There's no D seats.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. That should be an update.
Shit's real good. It's an awesome game, and I can't wait. Like, I'm still spending a lot of time playing at the moment as I just kind of chip away at high rank stuff. There's kind of the village quests, which are really more designed for single player, and as a result, they're just a little bit easier. And then there's the hub quests, which are developed more with multiplayer in mind. So you'll either want to be quite high level in terms of as a single player, or team up with some buddies to tackle some of the hub quest stuff, because it gets pretty difficult. Like even some of the I guess the more standard monsters you'll deal with, everything just scales up pretty significantly. So the hub quests are kind of your way to go if you're looking for that little bit of challenge. And there's more monsters coming at the end of April. There's a patch coming there where I think they're starting to wrap up. Like there's an extra line to the story that they're going to wrap up. There's a special sort of Rathalos they're going to be introducing.
I'm so annoyed with all the stupid comments on that. Oh, is anyone else finished with the story? I mean, it was a bit short, wasn't it? It's like...
Oh, look, it is, but it doesn't matter.
But who plays Monster Hunter for the story?
Yeah.
Wait, there's a story?
Exactly. You're there to hunt monsters. Fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's
real
good at that.
Because why are you doing it? There's a grind, and that's it. That's your story. The story of you grinding your ass so much, in the words of Frank Woodley, your ass turns into a bowl and you can eat soup out of it.
It's like the exactly same for Just Cause. Who plays Just Cause for the story?
I didn't know there was a story on that one either. I legit just thought you were a guy killing terrorists. That's it. I don't even know if they're terrorists.
I thought he just went around and just blew shit up. That's all I did. Forgot about the story. It's like,
I couldn't care less about anything else other than the blowing shit up.
Hey, you can blow this up. Oh, cool. Do it. Blow it up any way you want. Okay, sure.
Get your story out of my exploding game, damn it.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it's pretty sweet. They've added a rampage thing in, like the whole kind of narrative. There is a story, and it's kind of built around the fact that like your little village, Kamura, it kind of gets invaded every, I think it's like 50 years or so. There's like what they dubbed the rampage, which is just where monsters kind of lose their shit and just come like and basically invade and attack the town. And so they've kind of introduced this tower defense sort of component where when these rampages occur, which in terms of the main story, there's a few scripted moments, but then you can kind of go off and do the rampages whenever you want as well. Where you set up, there's different ballistas and cannons and all sorts of other little traps and things you can lay so that you kind of set out there. You're also in there attacking and coordinating all this stuff, but it introduces some tower defense stuff on top of the normal combat as well, and it's pretty sweet. It feels really good. So every addition they've made is pretty awesome, and the game, considering it's a Switch game. And I don't like putting that like for a Switch game on there, but it looks really good for a Switch game.
Yeah, apparently everyone's very surprised in how well it runs.
Yeah.
And even my friend was saying that if you open the eShop while the game's running, the eShop runs like shit. So he reckons that like Nintendo even gave Capcom priority to like, you can like legit set this game at the highest of priorities. So it takes all the resources from the Switch. So while you're playing it, nothing else you can't be doing it. It's like if it's running in the background, even it's still sucking the life. Like,
I can't say that I've messed around with it too much out of that. I've only ever pressed the home button to kind of just pause the game. But
yeah,
I'm gonna have to try that out now that you've mentioned it.
Mm.
But yeah, that's. I mean, I had 3 games, but I also spoke for a long time about them. So that's Monster Hunter, Story of Seasons, and It Takes Two. More on probably all 3 of those games next month. Who's next?
How many of you got Matto?
I'll just go anyway. I'll do it.
All right.
We're switching roles here, and I'm always in the middle, so it doesn't really matter. But first off, I went back to continued my journey with Uncharted, the first one. I wasn't too far off of finishing that. And I did finish it. I thought, oh, what a great game. What should I play next?
Uncharted 2.
I played Uncharted 2.
Good boy.
I played that. I thought, just played that and thought, oh, let's see how much better this is than the first one. Stealth. There's plenty of stealth in that game.
Oh, I wouldn't say plenty. There's that opening kind of bit early on, yeah.
More stealth. You can actually go around, actually take out someone,
yeah, and
not get yelled at. Like, this is great. And then I finished that one after that annoying boss at the end.
Oh, yeah, that encounter with Lazarevich at the end just brings that game down.
Worst. Then I finished that game, and then I thought, what should I play after that? And then Paul said once that he thought Uncharted 3
is the best one.
Was the best one.
Well, so it's definitely the best of that trilogy anyway.
Best of the trilogy. And I thought, I'll play it and see if it's the best out of the trilogy. And I must say...
Careful, you might get kicked out of this call.
No, he's right. He's right. It's the best. See, Damo. Oh. Hey, Damo.
I'm going to kick you, Matto. Boom. Damo gets the ass.
Oh, shit. Wrong button.
I don't know what happened there.
Everything slowed right down and time froze on my end.
Damo's got ghosts as well.
They invaded his house.
Oh,
it's spreading.
Come through Paul's internet.
The spread of Paul's ghost.
So you think it's the best one?
It's just too slow. Oh, it's by far the best one.
Explain, because I need more, and because I'm going to be tweeting the shit out of this.
Because when you get to the final part and you encounter that boss at the end.
Sorry, it's been long enough. We can spoil it. It was 2011.
Done in 20 seconds. Best boss ever. I thought, just punch him up, drop him. Done. I'm like, oh, that's much easier than 2.
And also,
I think the action's better.
Yeah. Those scripted scenes.
The interesting thing is about 3. What's that?
Those scripted scenes are cooler. So like the one on the boat.
Yes.
Or I mean, don't get me wrong, the train sequence is amazing and it was revolutionary. But
the boat.
No, the ship. So the ship one. Yeah, maybe I'm understating that a little bit. The cruise liner or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, like the train sequence in 2 was amazing. We lost Damo again for half a second there. But just what 3 does with the ship, the plane, the fight in the plane.
Oh yes, the fight in the plane. Forgot about that.
Oh, it's all
There's
just
something else
amazing.
too. Something else as well. I
There's the
can't
one
remember.
with the plane that's about like when the plane's about to take off because all the
Not-
cars are kind of zigging and
Ah, not
zagging.
the plane. Wasn't. No, it wasn't the plane. It was something well before that. I just can't remember off the top of my head
3.
what it was.
I can't remember. off
Maybe
the
I
top of
can't. Maybe I'm just making things up here. Oh no, I can't remember. Or maybe if you're riding a horse, it could have been that.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, there's the horse riding one, yeah, out in the desert.
But that's after the plane.
That's after the plane.
But it's
So,
also weird too with 2. It's probably the one game where you're solo for the most of the time, which I found out.
yeah,
when you-
probably.
Yeah, when you're in the desert by
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, it's a fairly
There's
long
some
sequence.
other part. And when you're in that funny place at the end, you're by yourself for a little
Oh
bit.
wait, the bit you were thinking of, the burning chateau at the beginning, right? The house that's on fire.
Yeah, that could have been it.
Yeah, that a bit.
Yeah, I forgot about the shadow. Yes, so I agree. 3 is the best out of the trilogy.
Boy, you've just become my favorite. Welcome to the light.
And then I thought after I finished 3, what should I play next?
It's not Uncharted 4. I'm not going
No,
to
it's
fall
not.
for it.
No, I thought. No, I played Uncharted 4 not long ago. I thought that's too much Uncharted. No, I played a game, and this is what it was in the store called Canis Canem Edit.
Oh, Bully.
It's also known as Bully. Yes, and all I can say is that game did not age well.
Oh,
Badly. In this day and
really?
age, Peter Dutton will be talking about that instead of Grand Theft Auto.
Peter Dutton.
That's how I would say out of touch. It's just some of the things you do and say is like, yeah, no, you can't do that.
Beyond
in
being
this
a
day and
bully.
age. Yeah, there's just some wrong stuff. Really wrong.
I'm going to have to go back and
I'll
play
still
it. It's
enjoy
been
the game.
way, way too long.
Oh,
And then it's on the PS4,
Yeah, I
so I
still-
wouldn't mind trophies.
it's I still suck at English. Nothing's changed there. Dominated all the other classes.
You've tripped 25
problem
people
there.
with marbles, I see.
Yeah, I think half of them were me by myself.
Right.
Because I drop them, run around the circle, and then just catch them on and guess, God, shit.
You've received 25 kisses. Congratulations.
Sure did.
You haven't yet egged 25 cars. Gonna have to get on that. Kick 100 soccer balls.
Right.
Still got to do that.
I've thrown because I haven't been kicking soccer balls. I've been getting footballs and throwing them at people.
Completed
Just
3
for
classes.
fun.
Completed 6 classes. Gained 100% respect from 2 clicks simultaneously. Oh,
Really?
playing both sides, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, you got a Jack 20
Yeah.
bicycle still. There's some
What?
There's some cool shit in Bully. You got a Jack 20,
Jack 20
20 bikes.
I know. I got a skateboard for like 25 Ks. Ride a bike for about 100 Ks.
Give 50
Might
wedgies.
just do some laps. 50 wedgies.
50 wedgies. Say
How have I
100
not done
taunts.
50 wedgies?
This
100
game.
taunts.
This game continues to deliver. Thank you, PlayStation Network, for trophies.
And then after I finished that, I decided to finish a game that I sort of started playing. I didn't finish playing. Or didn't finish. Which is Costume Quest.
Oh, Costume Quest is cool.
Yeah. That wasn't very long. I thought, I'll just finish it. Thought it might take a while. About 2 hours later, done. It's like, it's not a very long game. I was expecting more,
I
but no.
haven't played it in that long. I would have thought it was way longer than a couple of hours, but all right.
I think it's like 4 or 5 hours.
Maybe I'm thinking of Costume Quest 2.
Right. Could be. And then I decided to play some Shadow of War. And I really wish I didn't start playing Shadow of War. I don't know what it is about the game, but it's just incredibly boring.
It's not as good
For
as
some
Shadow of
reason.
Mordor, is it?
Nah. But the other thing is too, when you find the captains, for some reason they want to tell you their life story. I don't care.
You're an orc,
They
mate.
talk for
Just
about
die.
Yeah, no, it's just they're talking for about 2 minutes. I could have stabbed him within those 2 minutes, and then I wouldn't have to hear him talk.
Mama Orc and Dad
So I
Orc
don't-
bumped ugly and you were born. Get out of here.
It's like, I don't care about your life story. Go away. I can't skip it, which is even more annoying. I'm there pressing every button possible. Like, I don't care. Quiet. Well, if you see the level, I'm like, I don't want to fight you. But yeah, for some reason, it's just nowhere near as exciting as the first one. I don't know why.
They
I
tried
don't
to.
understand.
I think they tried to go too open world and got in their own way. Didn't put enough stuff in it.
But no, they put enough. They put a lot of orcs in, just nothing else.
Yeah, it's just the same shit.
Plenty of orcs. And then for my last game, it was Apex on the Switch.
Oh, yeah. People
Now,
go check
what
out
did
Matto's
Damo
Player
say?
2 plays.
So what did Damo say about Monster Hunter on the Switch? They did a good job on the Switch. It was It was horrible. It wasn't great. I could say that much.
You want
It's
context, go
just-
check out Matto's Player 2 plays where he does that in a bit of detail.
The best way I can put this, the visual look of it. PC is like Melbourne. It's clear, you can see a long way. Apex on the Switch is like Beijing. You can't see shit. Not see a damn thing. And it's also
Well
because
put.
it's crossplay as well. It's crossplay as well. You got people on PlayStation, Xbox. They can see. They can see you from a distance away. You can't see them.
Yeah, you're at a
And
disadvantage.
it's a massive disadvantage. And even, I don't know if they've fixed it or not, but when you got into combat, the frame rate would drop. And that was really annoying. And yeah, I hated every single second of that Apex on the Switch. So then I decided to,
Good thing it was free then. Huh.
then I decided to play it on the PC again, which completely takes out my one of my New Year's resolutions.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No battle royals.
Oh,
I thought just like, I'll just get a feel for it, see if I'm any better on the PC than the Switch. Played one game, I won. I thought probably should retire. So I played another game, and I won that too. So I won 2 in a row. Then I thought, I'll play another one, and I've lost 30 ever. I've played 30 games and not won ever since.
that's how you ruin a good New Year's resolution, everyone.
Yes, but I figured out instead of playing the whole season, I'll play half a season because I found out I level up a lot quicker if I just let 8 weeks go past because they have like weekly, I don't know what you say, achievements, tasks you can do.
Yeah.
And some of them are actually the same. So there's like, say, get 25 headshots. So there's like 4 weeks. In those 4 weeks, there's get 25 headshots. So I've just got like 4 achievements, like bang. Which is good because I've played it for about a week. I'm already level 21 in the whole season thing. With little to no
That's
effort
right.
at all.
What's it go up to, though?
100 or something. 110? Yeah. But I have barely tried. It's great. I'm going to do it more often. I'm just going to wait till this season finishes and just not play for 2 months. And
That's how you do it.
then do the same thing again without even trying as hard. Because I've got other games to play, like this one.
Oh, you're gonna have such a good time.
Gotta have a good time.
I
And
can't.
that is me.
I can't wait to
done.
pile into some Monster Hunter with the two of you.
And now, so hopefully we've spoken for enough time that Damo's finally fixed up his Joy-Con situation. Going by that face, the answer is
Not
no.
yet. But Damo, in the meantime, you're going to tell us all about what you've been up to. Probably not too many
Oh.
Switch games with all that drift you've got going.
Oh gosh. So my very, very quick list is we have Genshin, as there is another event on. We have
Always.
Today's Monday. Yeah, no, it's the Windbloom Festival. Yeah. Total War, more of that. Playing some co-op with my friend. Pokemon, we're still getting through the DLC that were brought until very recent. And now it's like, forgot why I haven't played my Switch in forever. But the one big game I do want to talk about is Party Golf, even though we've talked about it multiple times before. Phenomenal
Party
fun
Golf?
game. Especially
Haven't you
on-
played Party Golf before, Meadow?
Oh my
No.
gosh. It's one of the best party games to date.
We'll have to do
Hands
like a
down.
player 2 plays. We'll have to get the three of us here or at your place, Meadow, and we'll have to capture some Party Golf.
So there's one big problem with it though. See how this perfect little Joy-Con
Oh,
has all the buttons you need for a party golf game, right? Joystick and a button to shoot. Maybe another button to after touch. but they have not optimized this on the Switch. So to play party golf with anybody, you are required both Joy-Con. So yeah, you can control your ball and shoot with the other. They need to optimize it so that that's 2 players. You can have 4 players, much easier. Because it was sucked. Because all I could have was a capped off at 3 players for a very long time until I got another set of Joy-Cons from a mate. It was just like,
Wait, did we lose him? We lost him. There he is.
yeah, we are. Because I don't know
Yeah, he
where
was
did
like,
I
Our
finish.
next episode's patch.
Oof.
What did Damo say?
Shinji. But no. So like, you know, if they could optimize that, if we can get in contact with them, because not only does the game is very laggy in the menu screen on the Switch, don't understand why, but that controller optimization isn't great. Like, you could do 4 players with like 2 sets of Joy-Cons, and that would be great because then everybody should be able to pick that up. And it's like, it's not any massive fault of their own. Like, maybe it was an oversight or whatever. But like, just think about it. Like, 4 players, much easier. Like, unlike the PlayStation where you require 4 actual whole controllers, the Switch makes that much easier.
Yeah,
You
just
know?
when the Joy-Con
There's
are working.
2 pairs. Like, that's it. Yeah, exactly. So like, you know, fingers crossed that changes in the future. Monster Hunter will be played.
Oh,
this month. I'm sorry.
sorry, the thumbnail was always going to be Monster Hunter for this episode.
That's
between
fine.
the 3 of us.
That's fine. Oh, what was I? Oh,
I think
actually, wanted to
Matto's
plug
frozen. That or
I
he's
wanted to,
doing his best, I don't know, Sith pose. He's oh no, wait, Damo's out too. Holy shit, everyone's gone. This is going to make for an awesome episode, everyone. So just bear with me for a second as we resolve this. Good old Discord. All right, everyone. So as we record this, there are a ton of Discord issues right now. There's been an outage. It's completely blown up our recording. And it sounds like there's more issues still coming. So we're going to kind of wrap things up pretty closely. What are we all going to be playing over the course of the next month?
at Taco's Talks Twitter. Follow me now.
Damo, what are you going to be playing? Monster Hunter?
Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna. Yes, I'm gonna play that.
Matto, Monster Hunter, anything else?
That game, Matto _ Phil.
Monster Hunter for me,
yeah, keep going.
Paul James Games for me. I'll do the usual plug some other time. There's awesome stuff on the Player 2 YouTube channel on the website, so go check them all out. Player2.net.au and the YouTube details in the bottom here. Thanks a lot for watching, and hope your Discord holds together next time.
I'm just gonna keep moving to make sure that we don't die.
Microsoft's already fucked it.
It's already gone to shit. Thanks, Microsoft. Actually, let me go try it out now while we're waiting.
I'm gonna get those things that are made out of cardboard.
What
Are we doing a podcast? No.
What are we waiting for, Paul? Why are you leaving?
Paul,
What are we
come
waiting
back.
for? I said, let's go whenever you're ready. And then you're like, yeah, sure, let's do this. Hey, we're waiting. What are we waiting for?
probably is recorded, so he's gonna hear this. Unfortunately, it's not
good.
gonna make.
Ah!
It's not gonna. It's probably not gonna make the final.
EB.
cut.
Can you can look up all your receipts on EB, yeah?
Yeah,
EB.
should be able to. If you just scan it with your card thing. Have you got your membership?
Always just tell
Yeah.
them, yeah, this is my
Yeah.
email. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I don't have a card.
I should.
So dumb that they released cards when they could have just used an app. Why is everything failing? EB. Paul, what are we waiting for?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, cool. There is. I hope you were recording.